What's going on, MSFers? Doolum here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Lilandra and the Starjammers and what I'm doing to prepare for them. We're also going to be talking about when they're going to be available, and we're going to be talking about Professor X potentially being Stargated. I don't know, but we're going to look into it. But first, I want to talk about Lilandra. So we had a little bit of a change to the blog here when Lilandra was announced. So they've removed Old Man Logan, Shadow King, and Odin. They are not hard required for Professor X, which this confirms and tells me that Lilandra is absolutely hard required for Professor X. And I'm assuming that's going to be the way they kind of gate it for people so that Krakens can unlock them first. I think Lilandra is going to be Stargated, and I think that's going to be the big issue when it comes to getting Professor X day one, which should be relatively soon. It's February 10th at the time of recording this. Should be sometime probably next month, maybe the month after. I don't know. But let's scroll down here when it comes to Lilandra. Shout out Valley with his awesome video here. So when it comes to Lilandra and unlocking her, so your mission is to collect as many Kraken crystal fragments as you can. Kraken crystals grant progress to the Age of X Lilandra milestone, which rewards Lilandra character shards. Lilandra unlocks at 3 stars, and you can earn all the way up to 7 yellow stars if you're highly engaged throughout the event. Now, they did come out with a clarification of this on Discord that it would last about 10 weeks. So then people who are highly engaged, obviously not spending anything like that, will be getting her up to 7 stars in that 10 weeks. But they did say if you were spending on the other 2 members of the Starjammer team, the other 2 new members, that you'd be able to get them faster because obviously Starjammer Showcase, if you're spending on the other 2, you're going to get Lilandra a little bit quicker. So I'm assuming that's how they're going to Stargate Professor X. I also wanted to take a look in game here to show you guys what I've been doing to prep for this. And all I'm doing is I am saving my cores. I'm doing really well in Arena, making sure I'm top 10 every day. And I am saving my cores for the next 2 members of the Starjammers. Obviously, Lilandra is not going to be released via money, cores, anything like that. So I don't have to worry about that. So I just have to worry about coring 2 characters. I would say you should probably stop coring Campaign and ISO 8 Energy. Because at this point, it's not worth it. You'll see in the milestone that we have coming up starting today, later today at 4 o'clock Eastern. In the milestones here, we have 500 XP, 1,000, 15, 2,500, 3,500, 5,000 XP, and you'll probably get to this one here as well. So you're probably going to be getting 7,000 experience from this, which is roughly like, what, 1/6 of a level, a little bit less than 1/6 of a level, just from doing the milestones here. And then every single week in Cosmic Crucible, everybody's getting 10,000 XP. So every 4 weeks, you're getting a level up just from this. So it might be better to save your cores for Starjammers in case there's a Stargate for Lilandra to unlock Professor X day 1. Because I honestly think there will be. Because why wouldn't there be? It's Scopely. They need to make their money. Now, they haven't told us there's going to be any sort of requirements outside of Lilandra at this time. The only thing that they have said is in this preview blog. Let's see, where are we at? Let me control F here. Let me go here. There we go. So the only thing that they have said is that there will be 60 plus mission nodes with increasing difficulties, and each with various trait requirements and mean red-eyed baddies that'll stop at nothing to prevent for your victory, from victory. So let's break this down. So we've got 60 missions total. First of all, I hope to God this is not like the APOC saga where it's just, hey, you have the characters, you have the ISO, you slap the node. It's not fun. I hope this is like Dark Dimension on steroids. The reason why I don't think it's like Dark Dimension on steroids is because there's 60 missions. Now, Dark Dimensions is typically between 12 to 18 missions, if I'm not mistaken. I think maybe 15 is usually the most. So if this is a 60 mission Dark Dimension, that's about 4 times as big as any other Dark Dimension has ever been. So I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But let's break down what they said here. So it says here, increasing difficulties, obviously, and then each with various trait requirements. So this tells me that there's not going to be any sort of star requirements. It's trait requirements. So I'm assuming it's going to use a vast variety of teams. Probably going to throw Liberty in there to make sure you guys have Liberty built, because I know I want to skip them, but Lord knows they're going to put the Liberty trait in there. Absolute A-Force, all that good stuff. But it doesn't say anything about ISO 8. It doesn't say anything about star level requirements or anything like that here. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some sort of requirements outside of just having the team. Now, I don't know if it's going to be locked behind, hey, it's just really hard and you're going to need a big team to beat it, which I hope so, honestly. And if that's the case, I hope it's something that it's not like an actual mission where you have to one-shot it. I hope it is like a Dark Dimension where you can actually chip away at the node over and over throughout the time. So like if you didn't spend on Liberty or you still have free to play Astro, whatever it is, you don't have to worry about getting those teams higher to be able to complete it. You could just chip away at those nodes, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, when it comes to Joaquin coming out on the 13th, we have one more member. I can't remember his name for the life of me. I can go in game and check, though. I don't remember who it is because I don't care about this. Patriot, that's who it is. Patriot's the other member of this team. So the character cadence is usually about 8 to 10 days. So if Joaquin is coming out on February 13th, as per the previous blog, we should be expecting Patriot between the 21st and the 23rd, which means that the Starjammers could start coming as early as March 1st. So, or even earlier than that, actually, February 28th. So they could be coming relatively quickly. So prep your cores for that, because I honestly think there will be a Stargate for Professor X, and I think it's going to be Lilandra. I think that is going to be the hard Stargate to make sure Krakens can unlock Professor X first, and that there is some sort of divide. We still don't know Professor X's kit either. I'm really hoping that comes within the next couple weeks, because that's going to be awesome. We have been told about Professor X's kit that he is 100% plug and play. So that is pretty awesome. He's not tied to any team like APOC was with the Horsemen, so he's not going to be part of some super team. He is 100% plug and play. But we have been given no details whatsoever about what his kit is going to do. But I really, really, really hope his kit is super fun, super plug and play, super inventive as well. But I'm really excited to see how this 60 nodes play out, because I really, really, really want engaging gameplay for this. I don't want this to be like the APOC saga and we never do it again. They did tell us that Professor X was going to be originally Dark Dimension 8. That obviously changed to Odin, so I'm hoping it's like a Dark Dimension 9, and this is engaging gameplay for weeks and for months to come for people to chip away at it, Krakens to spend massive to get him right away, but for newer players and old veterans that don't have massive, massive, massive rosters when it comes to the newer characters, I hope this is just engaging gameplay that takes a while to unlock them. Maybe if it's even a fun story. Yes, there's a story in this game, believe it or not. So that's my hope from this. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you think about the missions, if it's going to be like the APOC saga, or if it's going to be like Dark Dimension, how they're going to gate Professor X day 1, and let me know what you guys think. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.